Share them live. Huh. There we go. There we go. Now I'm live. What's up? What's up? Share this out here. What is that? What is that? Alright. Guys, I've been wanting to do some things on this for a while. I am calling. This is about the show Gunsmoke. I don't know if you ever heard of it, if you ever watched old time television, but this is a show called Gunsmoke. What it is that I'm going to talk about what happens beyond this during after the Gunsmoke, and I'm going to do character, actor by actor. First one I was wanting to do is one from this man. Let me see if I can pull him up here. Share my screen. Get this way here. No, let's see, I'll do it this way. Here. Uh-huh. Huh. See if I can do it real quick. I hadn't done this one before. It's been a while. I don't like this picture-in-picture thing. So, okay. I'll type up in there quick. I'll do it this way then. Maybe I can do it this way. I'm just going to do a picture of him. See what I can do here. Okay, there we go. This guy here is James Arnez. Here. And he was the marshal that played on. He was the Matt Dillon on Gunsmoke. He was born between May 26th of 23 to June 3 of 2011. He played He played him for 20 years. Oh, okay, there we go. There we go. He played Matt Dillon for 20 years in the series Gunsmoke. He was wanting to play the role of Dillon for five decades. Okay, when he was born in Minneapolis. His parents were businessman Ralph Kirkler Arnaz, notice the spelling, and journalist Ruth Dussler. His father's ancestry his father came from a Norwegian background. He migrated from Norway in 1887. His family did. He changed it to Arnaz. They both had a affiliation of religion as Methodists. His younger brother was actor Peter Graves. He attended James Arnaz, the guy here, attended John Burroughs Grade School in Washburn High School and West High School in Minneapolis. During that time, he worked as a courier for a jewelry wholesaler loading and unloading docks, railway cars in Chicago, Burlington, and Quincy Railroad. He graduated from high school in 1942. He was in military service in World War II. He was drafted into the U.S. Army and reported to Fort Snelling in Hennepin County, Minnesota. In March of 1943, as a rifleman, he landed the Anzio beachhead on June 2nd of July 22nd, 1944, with his 2nd Platoon E Company and 2nd Platoon 7th Infantry Regiment of the 3rd Infantry Division. Ooh, that's a mouthful. Because of his height, he was the first man to be ordered off the landing craft to determine the depth of the water. It came up to his waist. He was severely wounded in his right leg during the Battle of Anzio and medically evacuated from Italy to the U.S. His brother Peter came to see him when he was beginning his long recuperation, assuring him not to worry about his injuries. After undergoing several surgeries, though, Arnaz was honorably discharged from the Army on January 29, 1945, suffering from chronic leg pain. You notice this, which often became acute and sometimes initiated when he was mounting on horses during his performance during Gunsmoke. Okay, so that's where you get where he kind of limps a little bit. After his discharge, he began his entertainment career as radio announcer in Minneapolis station WLOL in 1945. He started looking for work. He hitchhiked to Hollywood, where he began making rounds to agency casting calls and soon began acting and appearing in films. He made his film debut at RKO, which immediately changed its name from Arnaz. His film debut was as Linda Young's Katie Hallstrom's brother, Peter Hallstrom, in The Farmer's Daughter. He was credited in the farmer's daughter as Arnaz. Okay, though identified as penning westerns, he also acted in two science fiction films, The Thing from Another World, which he portrayed as a titular character, and Them. He became a close friend of John Wayne and appeared in supporting Big Jim McClane, Hondo, Island in the Sky, and The Sea Chase, all starring Wayne. He started in The Man Down, a fast-paced western for Wayne's production company. He also starred in the 1988 remake of Wayne's 1948 classic Red River, appearing in Wayne's role as Tom Dunson. Now, urban legend has it that John Wayne turned down the starring role of Matt Dillon in the classic television western Gunsmoke, instead recommending James Arnaz for the part. That's interesting. The only true part of his story is that Wayne did recommend Arnaz for the role. Wayne was never offered the part. Wayne appeared in the prologue to the first episode of Gunsmoke in 1955, in which he introduced Arnaz as Matt Dillon. He had Norwegian German Arnaz had to dye his naturally blonde hair darker for the opening, where Marshall Dillon has darker for the role. Orva Olija, who taught Arnaz to shoot, was the first of several actors in the show opening, where Marshall Dillon has a shootout with what is described as a generic bad guy, representing all those which Dillon must deal with. Gunsmoke made him and his co-stars, Milburn Stone, Amanda Blake, Dennis Weaver, Ken Curtis, Burt Reynolds, and Buck Taylor, world famous, and it ran for 2 decades, becoming the longest running primetime drama series in American television history by the end of its run in 1975. Okay, after Gunsmoke ended, Arnaz performed in Western-themed movies and TV series, including How the West Was Won and in 5 made-for-TV Gunsmoke movies between 1987 and 1994. Hey, Tasty Peanut, how you doing? An exception was a big city police officer in the short-lived 1981 to 82 series McClane's Law, starring Marshall Colt. His role was a mountain man, Zeb McClane, in How the West Was Won, who made him a cult figure in most European countries, where it became even more popular than the United States, as the series had been rebroadcast many times across Europe. Arnaz married Virginia Chapman back in 1948 and adopted her son Craig Arnaz 1946 to 2004. Arnaz and Chapman also had a son, Rolf, and a daughter, Jenny Lynn Arnaz. Rolf Arnaz became a world surfing champion. Craig Arnaz founded the doc photography agency Westlight and also was a photographer for National Geographic. It's amazing, ain't it? When Virginia and James divorced in 1960, he was legally granted custody of the children. Daughter Jenny died of an apparent deliberate overdose in 1975. His former wife Virginia died of an accidental drug overdose. 4 years after his divorce from Chapman, he met Doris Brandt, who was his girlfriend 6 years after they ended his relationship. Despite his stoic character, according to Ben Bates, his Gunsmoke stunt double, Arnaz laughed from toe to the top of his head, shooting one of Gunsmoke's sets, sometimes suspended because of Arnaz got a case of uncontrollable giggles. James Arnaz disdained publicity and banned headquarters from Gunsmoke's set. He said he used to be a shy, sensitive man who enjoyed poetry, yacht racing, and surfing. TV Guide dubbed him as the Greta Garbo of Dodge City. But this is interesting. James Arnaz died of natural causes at the age of 88 in his Brentwood home in Los Angeles on June 3rd of 2011. It's amazing because he got all kinds of movies to television, all kinds of television stuff. I'm gonna go to his actual website here. I'm gonna show you his actual wife here. Okay. Now this is his actual website. That is him right there. He was old there, 65th anniversary. His badge. See how much his bag costs. I want one of them. $25. His badge costs $25. As you see, it's got his Gunsmoke stuff here. He was got a book out now, his gun. I would love to have that, but I can't show it here. But yeah, like I say, there's some people in here. I just been trying to get stuff done here, trying to get my build up, my channel some, hit it good, I don't see nobody in here. Tasty Peanut, you here? But yeah, I'm just trying to do stuff here. God, that's not my thing. Well, why show my old one? I don't understand it. But showing my new one, weird. See if anybody else comes in. How many have I got watching? One. I am getting no kind of people in here. That's alright though. $25 a month plan, but that's expensive. Anyway, that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to get this going. I'm trying to get my channel. There we go. I'm just trying to get it here and just hit, you know, let's see who's what coming in, see why what they're coming in, what they're not coming in at. I ain't got nobody coming in here. That's alright though. I don't care. Give myself a thumbs up because I like my stream. Yep, and try and get my. There we go. But that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to do different shows. I want to do Gunsmoke first. Then I'm going to do different shows after that. Gunsmoke, Animal Family, this and that. You know, I want to hit good stuff, different shows like this. You know. Yeah, no one's coming in, so I'm gonna give about another few minutes and I'm gonna end it. I'm just trying to get it going here. The guy is storming. I think I'm winning this one because no one cares. But I will see y'all later. Have a good one.